Okay. Okay, it's the 21st Spanish-speaking Knowledge Seekers Workshop. This is Tuesday, May 12th, and here is the promo video for the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute in with Spanish subtitles.
What have we tried to do? What if there is more, much more? The Keshe Foundation is proud to announce a new way to bring humanity forward through technology that brings humanity in line with the natural operation of the planet and universe itself. The new science and technology discovered and developed by the nuclear engineer Moran Keshe centers upon the use and control of magnetical gravitational fields. This new body of knowledge opens the road to hundreds of potential applications, which offer solutions to most of the fundamental problems of the world, such as water, food, environmental contamination, and shortages of energy. The Keshe Foundation is proud to unveil the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute. Nestled amidst the beautiful shores of Bari, Italy, the Institute is poised to become a central hub in the spreading of plasma technology and knowledge. With its state-of-the-art 21st century facilities, the Institute will be able to provide students and staff an immersive way to learn the plasma technology, to be the leaders of the new generation of scientists and plasma engineers. Keshe Foundation has opened the door to the world for peaceful usage of technology that is independent of the limited resources that are available on Earth. This is an understanding of how everything works together in harmony in our universe, and it applies to everything from the smallest to the biggest, from atoms to galaxies. We all are able to collectively work together in pursuit of knowledge, innovation, and solutions for our society. This learning environment is new to the world, where there will be no test to confirm your understanding. The knowledge of everyone will be respected and allowed to flourish in a nurturing environment. Hands-on testing and experimenting will be widely used in conjunction with roundtable discussions to bring all opinions and knowledge forward. Students will be introduced to a change in the ethos of working in collaboration. Students will experience firsthand how we share knowledge in a free and open manner. Graduating students are expected to share the knowledge they gain from the university within their respective communities and nations. All formal teachings, lectures, and presentations will be in the English language, with technology available for immediate translation. Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute will be offering 3-year executive master programs for undergraduate degree students and 1-year executive master programs for graduate degree students in the following fields: space transportation, new plasma technology, health, agriculture, materials, energy. The health section is designed to make students able to live in space without the need to return to Earth. To this end, the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute has found processes for many diseases including ALS, cancer, coma, epilepsy, multiple sclerosis. Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute will offer online teaching courses which will enable anyone, anywhere around the world to enroll and increase their knowledge and understanding. Students will have the opportunity to direct their work towards commercial spin-offs and seek funding through the help of the Keshe Foundation. The access to the new science and new technologies is openly available for peaceful use to the benefit of mankind to make a better world today. Now you can be part of the changing world and the new knowledge. All commercial spin-offs are intended to be open source and patent-free. This is part of the core ethos of the Keshe Foundation and the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute. Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute will have its official inauguration on April 21st, 2015, with courses commencing soon after on May 4th, 2015. The students of the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute will be the leaders of the future who will make changes in all areas of space technology, science, medicine, agriculture, and energy. Anyone is able to apply, but acceptance is through invitation only. No prerequisites are required. We will be accepting approximately 250 students for the 3-year Executive Master's Program and 120 students for the 1-year Executive Master's Program. We welcome humanity's participation in the knowledge of the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute. Where does humanity go from here? That is up to you. Apply today.
Okay, that's the end of the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute promo video. And now we'll move along to Mr. Keshe at the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute. Hello, Mr. Keshe. Here our microphone connecting. Hi.
Are we connected? Can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Yes. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. We have had our Chinese, we had our English, we had now the Spanish, and every other language you can translate the information and knowledge to. What kind of surprise are we getting from Spanish today? Hello?
Well, do we have Enrique there?
No.
Okay.
Joseph is going to present it.
Okay.
It's
Okay. Hola a todos nuestros seguidores. Bienvenidos a este 21º taller en español. Y el día de hoy queremos darle entrada a todos nuestros seguidores que nos han hecho llegar sus preguntas a través de correo electrónico y de nuestra recién inaugurada página en Facebook. Today we want to give some questions.
You know, you only have about half an hour.
Okay.
Because we have to finish at 6 o'clock the course foundation.
Okay, well,
start talking faster, I guess.
it's going to be quite fast. Today we want to share some questions of our followers in Livestream and internet. So this is today's workshop is about questions and the experiments that some of our followers are sharing with us, and we would like to let them know that we are hearing them, we are listening to them. So can you please make the next okay, well, oops, the next one. Yeah, that's weird. Well, we have a question here. Luis Toledo is asking about the AC-DC current and how to generate enough power in order to start a computer that needs about 1200 kilowatts. Sorry. Can you explain us?
A computer and it needs 1200 kilowatt.
Yeah,
One heck of a computer.
Have you got access to the space reactors, science computers? Because 1200 kilowatt?
No, it's 1200.
1200 watts.
1200 watts. Yeah.
Okay.
It's 1200 watts. 1.2 kilowatts.
Right. That's still a lot for a computer, but let's assume that that's something to figure to work with.
Well, that's a question that Luis Toledo is asking. He doesn't say where he lives, but he wants to know that how to convert DC to AC, and how to generate enough power using the reactors in order to start a computer that that needs about 1.2 kilowatts.
Next question.
Okay. There are about 3 persons that want to know how to make.
Let me explain to you something.
Yeah.
There are at least 3 ways to do it with the knowledge you have. And secondly, we know one of the major corporations will release one of these reactors soon.
Okay.
They have managed to decipher the technology. So when they do it, we release it. It's been in front of you for months.
Okay, I'm going to translate
We are getting ready to release. We are getting ready to release the energy and the lift together, and we show it together.
Okay, so I'm going to translate it in order to make it. La respuesta es pronto estará uno de los experimentos que se están desarrollando en el instituto que mostrarán cómo hacerlo. Esto estará próximamente en los próximos talleres y se enseñará. Hay 3 maneras de hacerlo con el conocimiento que tenemos y próximamente estará disponible para todos esta pregunta que se hace. Okay, the next question is, there are about 3 or 4 persons that want to know how to make oxygen gas.
Very easy.
Okay, can you explain that?
Look at the material which carries the oxygen as a free agent, and then you produce one single atomic or molecular gas of it, either way. I have shown this, we explained this in a couple of teachings and nobody takes notice of it. Even yesterday in online teaching we referred to it in a different way.
Okay, so
let me explain to you something very simple.
Okay.
In the Gans state, you look for the mass and not for the physicality of the oxygen as in the matter state. And if all of you have produced copper oxide, you already have produced O2, but you got to find out how you change it. Giancarlo, translation.
Yeah, I'm going to translate.
Let's translate. So if you look at your CO2 or your copper oxide, you already have produced O2 because you couldn't have a Gans of copper oxide if you haven't managed to separate the O2 from the water.
Oh,
so you all done it. It's very simple, but you have to find how to do it. Unless you want to be a spoon-fed. You created, you had a copper, instantaneously copper has lined up with the plasma of the water which is in the container, and you have created a copper oxide. Where do you think the oxygen came from? Planet Zeus or from the water? Because don't forget, when you produce the gas material in the containment, you already have created conditions for release of oxygen.
Okay. Well, you want me to translate it?
Translate it, yeah, I think I answered you.
Ya. El doctor Keshe nos dice que la generación o la creación de Gans de oxígeno es relativamente sencilla. Si nosotros hacemos Gans de óxidos de cobre, estamos haciendo automáticamente o de alguna u otra manera el oxígeno, los Gans de oxígeno. Lo que hay que aprender a hacer es a separar este material. El, el óxido de cobre se hace precisamente a través utilizando como elemento principal el cobre y el oxígeno que está en el agua. Entonces, el agua de alguna u otra manera ayuda también a crear Gans de oxígeno, y esto es lo que tenemos que fijarnos. Hay que separar nada más el cobre del oxígeno para que no se haga el óxido de cobre, básicamente. It's already translated. And the other question is, perhaps there's a confusion in this matter, but I wanted to share it with you because you can explain it better than us. There's a question that they ask, what's the difference in using nano-coated copper plate and oxide of copper for making GANs? I think there's a confusion, but you can explain it better than us.
The copper, most of the copper you use is oxidized anyway at the time you receive it.
Yeah.
And the first layers, if are not corrected or used correctly, will produce what you call the Gans of copper oxide. And if you manage to create a right heat temperature with a caustic, you will find out you release the oxygen and you produce the copper on its own as a nanolayer. But at the minute you release a nanolayer from its position as a free plasma, then you have a Gans, and then at the present condition in the water, you create copper oxide. If you manage to produce copper oxide in a condition of vacuum, and you can hold it in a vacuum condition, then you will produce the pure Gans of copper. It's been done, I have done it before, but you have to create a condition that you can do it, and you don't use what you call NaOH. You use a specific condition. You bombard the plate with nitrogen, you create a porosity in the structure of the copper, and then you put it through a specific condition. You need a high vacuum, what they call targeting plate chamber, which we have had access to. Then what you have, you already molecularly distorted the condition, and then when you add a very small position condition to it, you can release the atomic structure. These machines are made in Ukraine, and they have had access to it in the past, and it can be done.
Okay.
You want to translate?
Yeah, I'm going to translate it. Okay, well, nos responde el doctor Keshe respecto a esta pregunta. La mayoría del cobre que recibimos ya en forma de placa, en realidad ya está oxidado, ya es óxido, o está oxidado, y el empleo de estas placas, cuando se hace el recubrimiento del nano, el nanorecubrimiento en la placa de cobre, libera el oxígeno y genera una pequeña capa que alinea la estructura atómica de alguna manera del cobre para facilitar la creación más adelante de los Gans. El no hacerlo, el no tener un recubrimiento, una placa nanorecubierta, se lograría hacer de alguna u otra manera Gans de óxido de cobre. En condiciones de alto vacío, se podría obtener Gans de cobre puro. Esto solamente se lograría con condiciones de alto vacío, ya que el agua y el oxígeno disuelto en el agua pues, oxida el cobre que se encuentra o que se está generando. Eric, ¿te gustaría profundizar un poco, si es que estás ahí en la respuesta?
Bueno, buenas tardes para todos. Voy a tratar de hacerlo un poquito más rápido. No, realmente sí, cuando se trabaja dentro del ambiente del agua, lo que se tiene es una oxidación también por la liberación del oxígeno. A la vez la liberación del oxígeno, ese oxígeno se apega al material y le hace una pequeña oxidación también. Pero ahí también nos dio la respuesta de cómo sacar el oxígeno. Si lo piensan lo que él dijo, nos dio la respuesta de cómo sacar el oxígeno. Una parte importante que es el tratamiento del vacío. Cuando se hace el tratamiento del vacío, que se bombardea con nitrógeno y eso crea una reacción que libera lo que estaban preguntando, era el gas de cobre, ¿no?
Es correcto.
Pero yo en esa parte no tengo experiencia, no la he visto, únicamente me imagino la reacción, cómo funciona. No la veo tan difícil de hacer, ¿no? Pero bueno, adelante, después podemos hablar al respecto.
Ok, Enrique, ¿algo más que aportar?
Hello.
Hello, I'm inviting Enrique if he has something to...
Ya, aquí estoy.
Sí,
no, yo no tengo nada que añadir, estuvo muy claro.
Okay. Well, we have about 10 minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, there's another question I didn't put in the presentation, but I would like to make it. It says, what's the Schumann resonance? It's about the Schumann resonance of the Earth. They say that, can you explain why, what's happening, that it is increasing from 7.8 hertz to 12, and what happens if it reaches 13 hertz? Why some scientists say the poles, the magnetic poles of the Earth are going to be inverted? That's one question. Did you hear?
Hello, Mr. Kesh.
Hello, can you repeat the question again, please?
Well, it's about the Schumann resonance. They are asking why is it increasing from 7.8 hertz to 12, and why some scientists say that it's going to invert the magnetic poles of the Earth if it reaches 13 hertz. So perhaps you have an answer for that.
We'll give you the magnetic gravitational plasma of the Earth and the mass of the Earth once we develop our own systems. Because at the present, the technology is not there.
Okay. So,
And secondly, it's not constant. We were discussing this earlier on today.
okay.
It's a composite material and it changes because it's dynamic condition.
Yeah, that's the way I understand it as well. It's very difficult to measure that Schumann resonance, although it may be changing, it's true.
Mhm.
But
Interesting. Because you Spanish always come up with the agriculture side. I think we've spoken about it before, and that is, if you were here, we had some flowers for the opening of the institute, 23rd. Some took it back with you as a gift, as a memory, and we had a large number of them here. So we have put 2 pots in what do you call it, plant pots or flower pots. And we videoed it today again with Giovanni. The ones which are in the water pot, natural water as it would have been normal, and they all more or less have gone totally brownish dead on one type of flowers. And on the pot with the CO2 and Gans, they are as good as more or less the way we took them out and separated them. So we will carry on with this till we see we are videoing it every day or every couple of days. And then we make a movie of it that you can see on this, the progress. And as it looks, we can make double wall plant pots with the Gans inside it and extend the life of the flowers. So we will release the video of this. You showing the potatoes, he reminded me. They look as the day of we had them on the day after the opening. They have not changed.
Okay. You want me to translate it?
Yep. Because
Okay.
you lot were supposed to be the agriculturists and you haven't showed us anything new.
Yeah, great, fantastic. I'm gonna translate that.
You
Well,
got 7 minutes, and then we have to run out of the building.
okay. I'm gonna make it quick. Bueno, nos está indicando el doctor Keshe sobre la pregunta que se hizo sobre la resonancia Schumann. Dice que no ha habido ninguna tecnología capaz de medir esto y que el cambio de la frecuencia pues, se debe precisamente a la naturaleza dinámica de la Tierra. Esa es una respuesta rápida y nos está comentando que pues nosotros que estamos más enfocados al tema de agricultura, está realizando unos experimentos que nos va a mostrar sobre cómo las plantas en condiciones de crecimiento van floreciendo y van creciendo. Esto se hará un poco más adelante. Yo me imagino que nos los presentarán en un workshop. Eric, ¿algo que agregar?
No.
No. Adelante, por favor.
¿Tú, Enrique, algo que agregar?
Yo agregaría que él está hablando específicamente de algo interesante que son las flores. Y dijo cómo puso flores haciendo 2 paredes cercanas y en medio Gans, y cómo las 2 paredes se alimentaron de la energía de los Gans y que han durado muchísimo, y las flores que no estuvieron cercanas a ellos se han marchitado, y en cambio las que están cercanas a los Gans han durado más. Esto nos dice cuando menos que los Gans van a prolongar la vida floreciente, vaya la redundancia, de las flores en este caso, pero que se puede hacer equivalente a cualquier otra planta. Y esto está en lo que tú vas a presentar ahorita de las papas, precisamente.
Así es. Bueno, our next...
Do you want to show your potato experiment at the beginning of the next session that we can go into it in detail?
Okay, if you prefer.
Because we need to understand how you done and what happened to the potatoes.
Okay.
If that's okay with you, because we've got about 3 or 4 minutes. This position regarding 6 o'clock shutdown here in the coming weeks will be resolved. It's just that we need time to resolve the situation.
It's okay, so
we'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dilo en español. Joseph, dilo en español y pídele a Rick que presente la lámina donde se anuncia las direcciones de email y la del Facebook.
Okay. Rick, can you show...
You can carry on in the background.
Yeah, this one.
You have to go.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, sure. We'll show that, and for the last 5 minutes or so, we can do that for the ending. Sounds like Mr. Kesh we have to say goodbye to, though.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kesh.
Thanks for a full day, Mr. Kesh. You really put out there today once again.
We try. I think it's going to get more exciting as we go further.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Keche, for everything.
Thank you very much, Mr. Keche. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Gracias, Rick. Thank you,
okay.
Rick,
Gracias, Rick.
In Spanish,
you,
in order for our audience to know what happened. Bueno, por cuestiones de tiempo, se tuvo que despedir el doctor Keche. La muestra que teníamos nosotros sobre el crecimiento de papas, que es un experimento que está haciendo alguno de nuestros seguidores, se llama Víctor Hugo, se mostrará en el próximo taller. Y bueno, pues, lamentablemente por cuestiones de tiempo y en Italia están cerrando ya el edificio donde transmite el doctor Keche. Pues nosotros nos vemos en la obligación y en la necesidad de despedirnos de todos ustedes. Les recordamos, estas son nuestras direcciones de correo electrónico. Estamos también ya en Facebook. Todo aquel que quiera participar con nosotros es bienvenido. Solo tiene que mandarnos en una pequeña presentación en PowerPoint, pues en qué consiste su experimento, los objetivos buscados, las condiciones en las que se hicieron, y nosotros estaremos más que contentos, y obviamente conclusiones y los logros, y nosotros estaremos más que contentos en recibirlos y quizá, ¿por qué no?, como lo hemos estado ya empezando a hacer, mostrarlos a la demás comunidad. Se trata de compartir el conocimiento y pues es el canal para hacerlo. Muchísimas gracias a todos.
Rick, can you show the last slide, please? Thank you.
Aquí está. Nuestra página.
Queremos decir, adelante.
No, adelante.
Yo quería decir que estamos aprovechando el honor que tenemos de ser representantes o tener a nuestro cargo la traducción para el habla hispana, para ofrecer esa posición para que cualquier gente de cualquier país de Latinoamérica, debe ser España también, pero ellos tienen su propio propósito, que toda Latinoamérica sienta que nosotros estamos a sus órdenes para presentar los trabajos que quieran a la Fundación Keche. Ellos pueden tener, claro, su propia organización de Fundación Keche para su país. No se contrapone. Esto es simplemente para poder aprovechar el canal que tenemos disponible para sus presentaciones. Y esperamos que servirles y que les interese que hagamos este intercambio, que es como aprendemos. Entonces tenemos esta página de Facebook que les puede servir y donde estaremos poniendo también noticias en español de otros, los múltiples workshops o talleres que se hacen y que tienen una cantidad de información muy grande, muy importante y que no necesariamente podemos tratar en nuestro workshop. Ahí esperamos servir como una fuente de información y como un canal de su participación. Consideren que es para servirlos. Ahí está la dirección, o simplemente si tienen entrada a Facebook, le piden que estar en Keshe Foundation México y Latinoamérica y los va a llevar ahí. Muchas gracias. Adelante. Gracias.
Pues, gracias a todos los que nos han ayudado. Gracias a Vincent, gracias a Rick por todo su apoyo, quienes, aunque no aparecen aquí, están detrás en el aspecto técnico, pasando las presentaciones. A Eric, que ha sido un compañero técnico muy importante, nos ha ayudado y nos ha sacado de atolladeros. Y bueno, pues nos despedimos diciéndoles muchas gracias por estar con nosotros y pues ya saben cómo seguirnos aparte del Livestream y estamos muy deseosos de poder compartir con ustedes estas experiencias y les invitamos a que nos compartan y a que pongan y publiquen sus experimentos en las páginas que les acabamos de dar y pues quizá también con ello compartir más en español. Sabemos que hay mucha gente que no habla inglés y este es el medio para poder hacer llegar este conocimiento que está cambiando la forma de vivir. Gracias. Rick, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Joseph and Enrique and Eric.
Thank you, Rick.
And everyone else. And yes, big thanks to Vince for keeping on tonight and doing lots of extra work in behind the scenes. So
yeah.
Rick, is the change of time schedule going to be in force?
Yes, we should put that as a notice now that next week's Spanish-speaking Knowledge Seekers workshop will start at 2 how's it work? At 2:00 p.m. Central European Time. What does that work out to for your time? That would be
7 a.m.
7 a.m. in Mexico.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay. We can do that.
It's 4:30 a.m. where I am, so you have it then.
Sorry for that. No, we can talk anything.
Sure, go ahead.
Yes, we can.
Well, a question. We were talking about the new schedule and also Do you hear me? Yeah. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ellington, can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yes.
We can't hear you yet.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, okay. And so let's reconfirm the times for next week, which that will be, let me see, it'll be that May 19th, Tuesday, May 19th. It'll be 2 p.m. Central European Time, or that's 7 a.m. Mexico time.
Yes.
switch places with the kids workshop is what's happening for, and to make it hard to remember, it's going to be every first and third week for that schedule, and every second and fourth week for the schedule we had today.
Oh, we are going to be switching in 1 week and another?
Oh, you didn't know about that part, eh? Unless you'd like to do it 7 o'clock every week, we could possibly arrange that with the Chinese, switching the Chinese, but I think that would be too much.
No, we don't want to cause any trouble. We can do that. And it is perfect.
Okay. So
Rick,
we'll just have to remind each other of the actual dates and times there, because it's sometimes hard to remember the first and third and second and fourth.
Yes, it's true.
And it's the trick question is what happens on a month where there's 5 Tuesdays, because we've only talked about first and third and second and fourth. So
Yeah.
you'd think the next one would follow alternately, but that messes up the next week where we have 2 in a row. So
Okay, I think it is preferable to go into 7 a.m. for us every week, so we won't forget.
what was it?
If it's okay with you.
Seriously? Okay. Well, I know what you mean. We'd have to change. We'd have to see if if it's a preferable or okay time with the Chinese workshop, and that's going to make complications, because normally it's an hour and a half, and it's in a certain time slot there. So I don't think that's going to work out so well. I think we're going to have to just remember this alternate thing.
Okay. Do it at your convenience, and you let us know, please.
Yep, we'll just make sure you guys are notified ahead of time what the exact date is, which we should be doing anyways. So.
Fine.
Okay, great. Anything else before we go?
well, are we still in live stream?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, if we are in live stream, let me just say it in Spanish that the new schedule. Bueno, pues estamos todavía presentes, estábamos discutiendo, hay un cambio de horario en nuestro workshop y va a ser a las 7 de la mañana, no sabemos si
Hora de México.
todas las semanas, pero el próximo sí será a las 7 de la mañana, hora de México, hora central de México, para todos aquellos que pues, nos estén siguiendo, sepan de este nuevo cambio. Rick, can you let us know, let me know with via email the new schedule? How is it going to be?
Sí, ya
Yes,
creo
for
que sí.
sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Well then.
Well, goodbye. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you for your job behind this computer.
Yeah, he's the Wizard of Oz, pulling all the levers behind the scenes here.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
The
So
Wizard of Oz.
I want to thank you, both of you, Rick and Vincent. Vincent is the quiet. Sometimes you participate, but Vincent, it's.
I'm always working. I'm always working.
Yeah. So we want to thank you. This would not be possible if you, both of you, could not work.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
No,
Okay, goodbye.
It's our pleasure,
Okay.
I think, to do that.
Thank you, everybody.
Be able to bring
Yep.
this to you guys. So the idea is to bring it out, to get the information out there. So that's been the goal all along.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Hello.
sharing, because it takes pressure off of us too. Because it's hard to do all the work in the background and do the experimenting and do the presenting and do everything else. So having you guys there to be able to present your stuff and just show what you have to offer and get a little more knowledge out there is great. So thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
we're making a team. Bye. I have to leave now. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you
Bye-bye.
all. Thank you guys. Enrique, del otro canal.